Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to be a good one, you guys, and I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're having a blessed day or night whenever you're joining in for today's reading. In our reading here today, we are going to be talking about the true reason you met this person, whoever came to mind when this reading found you. I'm going to get us started by pulling some oracle cards just to get some background. Then after that, we're going to dive into the tarot where I'll get more details and more specifics out for us. But yes, the point of today's reading is to see why this person is in your life, why the two of you met in the first place, just to be very clear with you, okay? So first up, we have the third house. Take a good look around. I believe the third house is ruled by Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Gemini energy could be important here. Maybe you met this person during Gemini season. Okay, we also have the second house, which is ruled by Taurus. Alrighty, know what really matters. And then last but not least, we have new moon, plant fresh seeds. Gotcha. Okay, this is going to be a good one. I can already tell you guys. So I think that this person, whoever we're talking about for you, has probably changed the way you view this type of connection. And I'm going to keep it somewhat general because for some of you out there, this is a romantic interest. For others of you out there, I could see this being like a new friend or a new type of person you haven't been romantic with or romantic with yet. Whoever this is for you, they've definitely come into your life to help plant new seeds, fresh seeds, as this card would say, and to show you a different way of viewing this type of relationship. They could differ from your usual type of romantic partner or friends. They're meant to kind of help you reevaluate what you're looking to get out of this type of relationship. So if this is platonic for you, platonic relationships. If this is romantic for you, romantic relationships. Take it as it resonates for this situation. For some of you out there, I could also see this being like a friends to lovers type of situation, but maybe you haven't gotten to the lovers stage with each other yet. That is also part of the purpose, if that's the case for you. They really come into your life to help you reevaluate what truly matters to you and to change your outlook. So the best example I could give is, let's say this is a romantic interest for you, whether you've gotten to that stage with each other yet or not. Maybe you've been through like a series of relationships that were all very eerily similar, karmic relationships that tend to repeat the same patterns over and over and over again. This is likely the type of person that is breaking those patterns for you. They're very different than the type you're usually used to dating, and they've come into your life for that reason. So you could see this new energy, see this new opportunity presented to you, and try something different. The energy of a new moon is a beautiful time for, of course, planting fresh seeds, but beginning something different, manifesting things, setting new intentions, new goals, and working towards those. So I feel like that's the basic energy from this connection. I want to get a couple more cards while we're at it. They're meant to show you a different way of viewing this type of relationship after probably a series of very similar connections closing out or presenting themselves to you. This person is meant to be different, to show you a different way of viewing this type of love and connection. Okay, so let's get a couple of Moonology cards out now. Look at the bigger picture. I love how we have take a look around, take a good look around, and look at the bigger picture. I feel like you've had tunnel vision in the past, like I'm just going to read as if this is a romantic connection to keep it easy for everyone in the collective. But if you know that this is a friend we're talking about, just skip the romantic section and take it in a friendship way, I guess we could say. Let's say you're used to a very similar type of person to date. Like you have your type. You tend to date people that are emotionally absent, emotionally closed off, avoidant attachment types of people, whereas you're always seeking approval. You're wanting that reassurance, that validation. Maybe you have more of an anxious attachment. This person is different, and they've come into your life to show you that not all love is that way, that there is a different type of love out there for you, and it's okay to embrace that and try something different and not continue to repeat the same patterns. We also have be bold and make the first move. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like you've had tunnel vision when it comes to love in the past. Like you were going into connections assuming it was going to play out a certain type of way because that's what you've been used to. This connection is meant to show you that it's okay to look at the bigger picture, and not everybody is the same. Not every relationship or connection is going to play out the same way. You have more freedom and control than you may have been giving yourself credit for. I feel like it's also meant to teach you to step up and advocate for yourself with the be bold, make the first move card coming out. Advocate for yourself. I also want to note that we do have full moon in Sagittarius, so Sagittarius energy could be important, and the full moon in Sagittarius happens during Gemini season, so that's the second time Gemini energy has come out, okay? And I just heard there's more than one way of looking at things, okay? Cardinal moon, this person could have a cardinal sign moon, or you could. I believe that's Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Aries energy. All right. I feel like in the past you've wanted to rush into relationships or connections, or you've been in relationships or connections that have progressed really, really quickly. Like it was a whirlwind romance type of thing for you in the past. And this connection is likely moving a lot slower than what you're used to. And again, part of that purpose is to show you that it's time to look at love differently than you have been in the past. Okay, it's actually a green flag sometimes when people take their time in relationships and don't rush it. Now, the opposite of that, of course, if this person is stringing you along or breadcrumbing you, of course, I'm not saying that's a green flag. It's important to decipher between somebody who is taking their time in a healthy way or taking their time to string you along. I think that's really up to you to decide and decode, but to be really open and honest with yourself about the signs you're seeing. And also, if at any point in time you feel confused, speak up for yourself, talk to this person directly, but also open up to your support network, your friends, your family, even a therapist or a counselor, somebody who can help you identify what's normal, what's not normal, and also listen to your heart and what feels right to you, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, we also have the Star. I'm getting some codependent energy. We also have the Two of Wands. I feel like, in the past at least, maybe you've had more of an anxious attachment where there could have been some codependency or some people pleasing going on, where you were overgiving and overgiving and overgetting, just hoping to get some reassurance from your past partners. This connection doesn't fly in this connection I just heard. This is different, and it's time to embrace those differences. This person doesn't need you to people please with them. They seem to accept you for who you are at your core, and that might be hard for your ego to accept at this stage because you're so used to people using you or bleeding your energy dry and getting so very little in return. I feel like this connection is meant to be much different than what you've been used to in the past. And it's meant to help you heal and let go of that overprotective energy, that clingy type of energy. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. I think you're going to start seeing big changes with this person in the future, okay? I think that this is meant to push you into healing, and once you are kind of getting that ball rolling with your healing, you're going to start to see big changes in this connection as well, and it's kind of like you're going to have this light bulb moment where you see it differently, like the universe has intended. So, okay, guys, I'm going to close today's reading off with a couple messages just for you now. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. And like I always say, my last two messages are just for you. It doesn't have to relate to this connection. In this case, it could though, because I do think that you've carried some baggage into this connection that has been weighing you down for a really long time. And this is universe saying it's okay to set that down and let it go and move on with your life. You don't have to carry that burden forever, okay? And then your affirmation is today, I will not compare. Today, I will not compare myself to others. I will find true peace in my own life. They say comparison is the thief of joy. So as always, I'm holding it up so you can affirm it with me and the collective below in the comment section if you would like to. I'm going to pack up. I want to thank you again for being with us here today. If the reading resonated, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more in the future. I really hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night, and I would love to see you for a future reading. Bye for now.